So, you wrote the book, Yoga for Real Life. Two initial questions. How did you become a writer, and what was the inspiration and purpose of writing this book?
The inspiration was how yoga helped me in my life and real life, like day to day. So this is how it started. I would go to yoga class, have two little kids at home, and it's all stressful and, looking after kids. And so I go to yoga class and I'm all peaceful and calm. I come out of it and I'm back to where I was. I'm like, how come this is? And I can come back home and my husband will say, oh my God, stop going to yoga because every time you come back, you're even worse. So I'm like, oh my God, this doesn't make sense. What am I missing here? Look, what? Just when I'm there for 1 hour, I'm fine. And then everything goes away. So I said, how can I combine this? Wait a minute, there must be something here. So I went my search and I started looking into all sorts of different kinds of yoga. And I talk about it in my book. So that's my search and my experience of yoga and different directions and different ways and how that helped me in my life. So that was my inspiration. And I figured out that I have to bring yoga into my house, into my real life, not just leave it there on the mat. Then I started thinking about it. And then I started using some of the things that I learned at the yoga classes. And I said, why not? While I'm driving the car, I can do this breath. Oh, that helps me with the traffic and everything. As soon as I see a red light, that was my cue. Oh, okay, red light. I can breathe. Let's take 3 breaths. I mean, even just doing that through the day, just to stop for a second, it takes 1 minute to change your whole flow of energy just with the breathing, if you consciously breathe. But we don't usually breathe consciously because it's given, right? And then we forget, and it's very shallow. And so we don't connect with our breath. We are not connected to the breath. We are not connected to life. We are not connected to ourselves. So that's where my exploration and inspiration became like, okay, how can I use those things that I learn in yoga and put them in my real life, and how can I have better life? So I start noticing that applying that, in my life, I start being less stressed, and all these things that used to bother me don't bother me anymore. And I was like, oh my God, I can really see something going. People will tell me, oh, you look different. Oh, you are different. Oh my God. So these are the kind of comments when you get from people around you as a confirmation. And that was my inspiration. I just wanted to show to people and share with people what happened to me and how they can also help themselves by using those few little techniques that I put into the book. So it's a gem, kind of like little combination of my life and the tricks. I call them tricks of how to help you, because they're very short pieces, like segments, like you can do 2 minutes, you can do 3 minutes. And that's what I like, because we all have a busy life. So we only can maybe have 2 minutes to do something. And those are the important 2 minutes that can change everything.
Connect to your breath, connect to life, right? And that's so true. And we forget to breathe. You just reminded me just now. I start breathing deeper.